Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another story time. I hope you guys like this new mic I just recently got. It's kind of like a test run, pretty much. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a nice day, a nice fucking week, man. On the 5th of August, I turned 18, so your boy's 18 now. So yeah, man, your boy's legal. Your boy's legal. So you guys liked the last story time. A lot of you guys said you couldn't fucking breathe, and me personally, I didn't think it was that funny. But you guys found it hella funny. So I'm gonna tell you about the time I first got drunk. Okay, so pretty much, I was at my friend's house, and we were all chilling. We were blasting music, just having a great time, right? We're just doing random shit, you know, insulting each other mindlessly and playing card games, stuff like that. We're just big chilling. And then one of my friends pulls a giant fucking bottle of vodka out the fucking freezer. And then he pulls out 2 Fireball bottles. One of the big fat ones, right? He's got both of those, pulling those out of the cabinets. He is like, all right, boys, let's amp it up a bit. Me, being the little goody two-shoes I am at this time, because I didn't smoke weed. I actually drank before I smoked weed. I'm still the biggest pothead you'll fucking meet. I've got a fucking bag somewhere in my goddamn room somewhere, like... Literally, if I had face cam on this video, I would definitely show you. But anyways, I'll like take a picture or something. I'll hold it up or something. I don't know. I'll do something, I guess. Probably won't, because I'll probably fucking get lazy with editing. Anyways, yeah, man. Pretty much, he pulled those out, and I was like, I don't know, like, you know, I'm goody two-shoes, you know, I follow the rules, I don't sneak out at this time or do anything wrong. I try and stay out of trouble as much as possible. And because growing up, I got in a lot of trouble just from, like, just being a little kid, but at this point, I'm like a preteen, right? And I have not drank or smoked at this time. So I'm like, okay, fuck it, let's do it. So... it took a lot of convincing, though. It took them like half an hour to convince me to drink anything. The first thing they started me on was the Fireball, and I am a huge fan of fucking Fireball. I love Fireball. So, yeah, man, it's just fucking awesome. Putting that aside, though, they did the vodka right after. The vodka, I'm not too much of a fan of vodka without it, like, mixed in with something, you know? I can't really drink it straight. I don't like the taste. It's not necessarily that it's alcohol and I can't handle it. It's just the fact of I just don't like the taste. I'm very big on taste. Like, my girlfriend, she's really big on texture. I'm really big on taste of the drink or the food, whatever I'm consuming. Well... at this time, you know, I'm like, okay, fuck it, you know, it's my first time drinking, so I drank about 3 shots, and I'm like I'm feeling a little dizzy. Like, at this point in time, I'm getting a little tipsy, and then he's like, all right, here, have a glass of vodka, we'll mix it in with some Dr. Pepper or some sweet tea or something. So I was like, okay, fuck it, which you should try both, they're actually not too bad. I did the sweet tea. That's my favorite one. Doing it with sweet tea is so fucking good. That's my personal preference. A lot of people prefer 7-Up or Sprite, Coke. A lot of people prefer Coke. It must be really good. Like, I'm not a big fan of Coke as is, so I don't know. I might try it. But anyways, so he mixes it in with sweet tea, and I'm just sipping on it. Right? It's not too bad. I can barely taste the vodka. He knows I'm sensitive, so he started me off pretty slow. So I was like, okay, cool. As the night progresses, okay, it starts, the last thing I fully remember is, because I mind you, I got fucked, man. Like, I was out, I was out, dude. I blacked out, guys. You don't understand. But, well, those who are alcoholics or have gotten drunk, blackout drunk, that is, understand what I'm talking about here. So, for those who has been blackout drunk, my English is perfect.
What? What the fuck?
those who got blackout drunk before, leave a comment down in the comments below. Let me know. Like, let me see what my squad is. You know. But anyways, I'm blackout drunk, right? And I'm not really too sure what my limit is. Mind you, again, this is my first time drinking. So the last thing I remember is playing Uno and having another, and mind, I didn't have a shot of Fireball. I had a cup this time, and that is the last thing I remember. I had a full cup of the Fireball, and that was it. That's the last thing I remember. Because I was really sipping on that, like, candy. They're like, here, just have a full fucking cup, man. I was like, okay, cool. I was like drinking that away. I was like, all right, cool. And I'm big chilling, playing Uno, blackout drunk. So one of us has to stay a little bit sober. So they're still drinking, but they still remember the night. So mind you, morning comes, right? His mom wakes up. She usually goes outside on the porch, smokes a cigarette, comes back in, gets ready to go to work. When she goes in, mind you, she knew we were drinking, but she knows that her 18-year-old son is pretty responsible. So, and I'm not naming names either, so I'm not gonna get them into trouble and or anything like that. But hell, they don't even live in Texas anymore. But anyways, yeah. Well, pretty much. She woke up, right, to do her daily routine. She goes outside to smoke a cigarette. Well, she glances down at me after she says she was smoking a cigarette for about 5 minutes, and then she glances down at the ground to see me outside in her front lawn pass the fuck out. Thank God I'm on my stomach, because apparently I puked while I was sleeping. So if I was on my back, I would have probably not been here today. But yeah, I was on my stomach. It wasn't too much puke though, it was only a little bit, but enough to choke on. I was on my stomach, and she saw me laying there. She goes over, and she starts kicking me, right? And just not hard, just nudging me. And then finally, she gets the water hose and sprays me down. I'm waking up with cold-ass water, and I'm sopping wet, dude. And, like, I'm literally like, how did I get out here? Like, she's like, what's the last thing I remember? I was like, the last thing I remember is being inside playing Uno. And so she's like, huh, what all did you drink? I was like, I had like maybe 3 cups of vodka, a couple of shots from Fireball, and then I had a full cup of Fireball to myself. I'm not sure how many, but the last thing I remember is having 1 cup. After that, I don't really remember anything. It's kind of fuzzy. She goes, all right, let's go get everybody up, and we'll see what happens. So we go inside. Everybody's already awake, right? And mind you, it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. There are 3 people in the bathroom surrounding the toilet, and then the older brother's in the kitchen cooking breakfast. Well, I go in there, and I mean, I'm starving. I'm not really queasy at this point. I did my fair share of throwing up out in the lawn. So, like, I'm hungry, so he puts down some pancakes. Mind you, that's my favorite food. So I'm grubbing over here, and we're asking, okay, what happened? And they're like, he goes, well, Jonathan had a pretty good amount of drink. Apparently, I had 3 cups of vodka, which I said, couple of shots of the Fireball. I had 5 fucking cups of Fireball. 5. I'm blackout. I'm lucky I did not get alcohol poisoning. I did feel like really sick. I like had a major headache. Like I had a massive hangover. So it was pretty bad. But yeah, it was so much pain eating that fucking pancake. It hurt to open my mouth because it hurt the side of my head. And he's like, yeah, well, he had 5 cups of that. Blacked out. He was gone. He goes. He was like, yeah, we were all playing Uno, and then we moved to other games. We played a little bit of Monopoly, and then he got up, went to the bathroom, and then we didn't see him again. So they went on a search party for me. Apparently, I crawled out of the bathroom window. Mind you, this is a 2-story house. And you guys know I do a lot of parkour free running, right? Well, apparently I can do that okay when I'm drunk. Bro, I'm surprised. Apparently I somehow leapt off the roof onto the ground, safety rolling, and then they saw me do this, right? So they saw me on the roof and they said don't jump, and I do it anyways, and I safety roll on the ground. They turn me around, they're shaking me, it's like calm down, or whatever, and like I'm not freaking out or anything, I'm just big chilling. They're just like, calm down, don't do that shit, you know? And it's like, and then I randomly passed out standing up. So they're all outside too. And then eventually they forgot about me outside. So I was outside laying in the grass. I had like a bunch of mosquito bites. And I'm sopping wet. So like they felt hella bad. And like a lot of shit happened. I wasn't the only one. There was another guy who stripped on the table, butt ass naked. There was another guy that was with us. He got his hand stuck in a vase. I'm not sure how that happened, but I was apparently there for it. I don't remember what happened though. At this point I'm blacked out, you know. So yeah, I don't know what exactly happened. I was pretty confused. I was like, I don't remember any of this. He still had the vase on when he was puking in the toilet. That's the best part. That shit was hilarious. We had to get it off him, his hand got stuck. It was like straight, but like his fingers were like bent up like a Lego almost, but like straight, if that makes sense. Like as if like you're doing like your hand as like a little puppet and you're talking. Like say if you're using a sock puppet or sock puppet, something like that. Like it looked like that, and he couldn't move his thumb, so he couldn't unlodge it. So he had to break the vase. That was great. Thank God it wasn't very expensive though. It was like $5 vase, so it's fine. But yeah, man, that was the story. That's the time I got drunk for my first time. It was wild, man. The brother apparently recorded some of it. If I can get a hold of him, this time he's probably at work. Yeah, he's probably at work most likely. But I'll try and get a hold of him if I can get a clip in before I post this, because I need to stack up on recordings because I am leaving Friday, which is tomorrow. So I'm gonna try and upload this whenever. So I won't be uploading for a while. I most likely won't be live streaming either. I'm gonna be there for like maybe a month at most. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this video. Again, hope you guys do find this as funny as well. I'm not really sure how all that managed to happen or why his brother let me do any of that. So anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you guys liked the video. Please do like, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. Don't forget to check out the merch down in the description below. And as always, I will see you dudes in the next one. Geeky Gamer TV here. Over and out.